Toxic people. They are present in every phase of life. Whether it's in our personal relationships, work environments, or even fleeting interactions, their negative energy has the power to drain our peace and derail our mental well-being. But there is a way to deal with them effectively without becoming entangled in their toxic web. For this, we turn to the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, a school of thought that provides practical and profound insights into how we can maintain our emotional equilibrium. As Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Today, we explore 10 powerful Stoic strategies that will help you deal with toxic people while preserving your peace and integrity. Before we get started, do well to subscribe to the channel if you're just joining us for the first time. Please like, comment, and share the video only if you gained any value. Without wasting much time, let's begin. Number 1, recognize the behavior without judgment. One of the first and most important steps in dealing with toxic people is to recognize their behavior for what it is, but without emotional judgment. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself not to be disturbed by the actions of others. Toxicity comes in many forms: manipulation, negativity, criticism, or even passive aggression. But rather than jumping to conclusions or reacting impulsively, we must first observe these behaviors with a calm and detached mind. This is the principle of viewing the situation as it is, not as how our emotions might distort it. By adopting this mindset, we create a space between the toxic individual's behavior and our reaction, allowing us to remain composed. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You always have the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you cannot control." Number 2, establish clear boundaries. Toxic people often thrive on invading our personal space, emotionally, mentally, or even physically. They blur boundaries, seeking to control, dominate, or manipulate. This is where the Stoic principle of setting and defending your personal boundaries comes into play. Marcus Aurelius believed in the sovereignty of the individual, the idea that you are the guardian of your inner citadel. Your thoughts, emotions, and peace of mind are yours to protect. Establishing clear boundaries does not require aggression or confrontation. It is a quiet, firm assertion of where your limits lie. By defining and defending those boundaries, you signal to others that their toxicity cannot overrun your mental fortress. Number 3, focus on your own virtue. Toxic people often act out in ways that invite you to lower yourself to their level, to respond with anger, resentment, or frustration. But Marcus Aurelius teaches us that we should focus on our own virtue, our own character, and not the vices of others. In the face of toxicity, rather than getting entangled in their negativity, ask yourself, what virtues can I display in this moment? Perhaps it's patience. Perhaps it's kindness. Perhaps it's wisdom in knowing when to walk away. By keeping your attention on improving yourself and living in accordance with your highest virtues, you can rise above the pettiness and dysfunction of toxic people. Practice emotional detachment, apatheia. One of the core principles of Stoicism is apatheia, emotional detachment. This does not mean being indifferent to life or people, but rather not allowing external circumstances to control your inner peace. Toxic people often want a reaction. They thrive on emotional chaos. But Marcus Aurelius reminds us that we have the power to control how we respond. Practicing emotional detachment means that you observe toxic behavior without internalizing it, without letting it disturb your calm center. Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Number 5, control what you can. Let go of what you cannot. The Stoic dichotomy of control is central to dealing with toxic people. As Marcus Aurelius taught, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Toxic behavior falls into the category of things you cannot control. Whether someone chooses to behave in a manipulative or harmful way is beyond your influence. However, you can control how you react, how you interpret the situation, and how much importance you give to it. Let go of the desire to change or fix toxic people. Instead, focus on managing your own responses and actions. By letting go of what you cannot control, You regain your sense of power and reduce the toxic person's influence over you. If you're already gaining value, do well to subscribe to the channel and like the video already. Number 6. Limit exposure where possible. Sometimes the best strategy is simply to limit your exposure to toxic individuals. Stoic philosophers valued the concept of retreating inward, spending time in solitude or among supportive, like-minded people. Marcus Aurelius, despite being surrounded by politics and conflicts, understood the importance of retreating from harmful influences. If possible, reduce your interactions with those who drain your energy and disturb your peace. Whether it's reducing contact with a toxic coworker, avoiding unnecessary confrontations, or even stepping away from harmful relationships, limiting exposure is often the wisest course of action. Number 7. Respond with compassion, not contempt. While Stoicism emphasizes emotional detachment, it does not promote coldness or disdain for others. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to understand that many toxic individuals act out of their own suffering, confusion, or fear. They may be trapped in cycles of negativity that they cannot escape. The Stoic response to this is compassion. When faced with toxic behavior, we can choose to respond with kindness, understanding that toxic people often need help rather than retaliation. Aurelius said, "Whenever someone has done wrong by you, immediately consider what notion of good or evil they had in doing it. When you see that, you'll feel compassion instead of astonishment or anger." By showing compassion, we not only protect our peace, but may also disarm the toxic person's aggression. Number 8. Don't internalize their negativity. Toxic people will often project their own insecurities, fears, and frustrations onto others. But just because someone directs negativity at you does not mean you have to internalize it. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that external events, including the actions of others, cannot harm us unless we let them into our inner world. Refuse to let their toxic energy enter your mind. Remind yourself that what they say or do is a reflection of their own state, not a reflection of your worth or character. "It never ceases to amaze me," Aurelius wrote. "We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." Number 9. Embrace solitude when necessary. When surrounded by toxic individuals, solitude can be a refuge. Marcus Aurelius deeply valued time spent in solitude, reflecting and realigning with his principles. Toxic people can pull us into a vortex of negativity, but when we retreat into moments of stillness, we restore our strength and clarity. Solitude offers a chance to detox from emotional chaos and reconnect with our true selves. As Marcus Aurelius noted, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." Number 10. Remain true to your path. Ultimately, the greatest defense against toxic people is to remain true to your own journey. Marcus Aurelius believed that the opinions, actions, and drama of others should never sway us from living in accordance with our values and principles. Toxic individuals may try to throw obstacles in your path, but you must remain focused on your own goals, virtues, and personal growth. By staying true to your path and refusing to be distracted or derailed by negativity, you reinforce the Stoic lesson that we are in control of our own fate, regardless of what others do or say. As Marcus Aurelius so powerfully said, "Don't live as if you had 1,000 years. We are ephemeral, soon the end will come. Use your time wisely and stay true to what you know is right." Toxic people are an inevitable part of life, but by applying these Stoic principles, we can navigate their presence without losing our peace. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Our inner world is ours to protect, and no one can disturb it unless we allow them to. Thank you for watching. If you found these Stoic techniques valuable, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with others seeking peace and wisdom. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Join us as we continue to explore the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, and remember, the journey to peace begins within. Let us know in the comment section below what your thoughts are, as we'll be actively engaging with each and every comment. As always, be well, be safe, and we'll see you in our next video.